This is Lewis Hart for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store. Delighted to be joined with the Midnight Train Richard Riakporhe main event this Saturday. You are draped in blue and red, and that is fitting for Crystal Palace, Selhurst Park.
Blue and red everywhere.
Absolutely everywhere. And so I suppose looking forward to Saturday night.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. You know, it's what we dream of, what dreams are made of. So I'm ready to do what I need to do to get that win.
This being a world title fight for yourself, and obviously being arguably the biggest fight of your career, when you look at all the factors for it, being in Crystal Palace, being in South London, somewhere that is so close to yourself and so known to yourself, do you feel like it's almost like deeper than boxing in a way? Like it's deeper than just a world title fight and just another fight?
Yeah, absolutely. If you understand my story, you will know that I'm destined for great things, and what I'm about transcends boxing. You know, boxing is a major platform that I've used, and I've used it in such a way where I can help others, and that's what it's really about for me.
So you saying that, do you feel like it means more? You're not just a boxer. I suppose it's bigger than that. Would you say it's bigger than, and having that platform and using it for positive reasons is much bigger than world titles or anything that it could be?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, when you're growing up in the hood, you know, there's no hope. You feel like there's no hope. There's no ability for you to achieve anything. You know, no support, no structure. And if a man like me that come from that type of environment can get this far, it can be, I don't know, talked about to do even bigger things than this, then it just shows that everything is possible, and I've become that type of reference. I want to help my community, and that's what I've always been about since I was a kid.
Just talking on the fight on Saturday night, I spoke to Chris at the launch presser, and he talked about the punch power and the guys that you've faced, and you haven't really knocked anyone out like sort of out cold. Instead, he said a lot of these guys they've been knocked out standing up. A lot of the sort of playing down on us of the punch power. So what would you make of him playing down, I suppose, your punch power? And would it be sort of something that he's in for a shock for on Saturday night?
It's just simple. There's different types of power. You know, some people have that snapping power, some people have that thudding power, and I would say my power is like it's very heavy. You know, and it has a spiritual element to it. You know, it takes your soul from you. You know what I'm saying? It takes your energy from you. A lot of people won't understand that, but boxing is a spiritual thing.
Final one from myself. A lot got played on the factor of your deterioration comments and feeling like Chris hasn't won a lot of rounds in the last 3 fights. So a question I'd ask for yourself: from the Chris that you faced in 2019, is the one in now, the Chris Billam Smith in 2024, is that a worse version of the one in 2019? Would you say?
The one in 2019, to be fair, like I watched it back not too long ago, and I was winning rounds. I was winning a lot of those rounds. You know what I mean? In my opinion, and he was much better then. 100%. He was on his toes. He was moving around, throwing shots back, moving his head. He wasn't taking as much shots. Now it's different. It's different. And from what we've seen in the last few fights, maybe 2 or 3, you know, he's got a lot of gaps in his armour.
Richard, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. All the best on Saturday.